I have been the chief executive for over a decade of a large member-led voluntary organisation, a cooperative youth organisation. I've also been in the run-up to the 2010 general election, when Caroline Lucas was elected as our first MP, the party's chief executive. So I understand what the role of the chief executive is in a member-led organisation. I also understand the very specific situation of being responsible both to an executive, but also to a party leadership elected directly from the members. We've done a great job in expanding the field team to support the public-facing side of that, but where we have not yet done enough is in supporting all of the other aspects of the party that need support. So we don't have the support for local volunteer treasurers that they need to make sure that we're complying with electoral commission law. We don't have the support that we need to put in place for local parties who are employing people for the first time, managing staff in their areas for the first time. We don't have the capacity in the comms team to really maximise the and communicate the impact that our elected Greens are having. We don't have the capacity in the digital team to ensure that our members' infrastructure is there, that conference is accessible, that all of the internal democracy of the party works well. And we don't resource our development team well enough so that we don't currently generate enough income to enable us to do all of those other things that I've just listed. The job of GPEx is to ensure that we have those resources, that we grow those resources, and that they support the activity of the voluntary party to do the primary function of the Green Party, which is get out, win elections and make change. I have the experience to do this job. I've been part of the current GPEx, and I'm really clear that we are starting the journey. We're starting the transformation that the party needs to enable us to make the step change. When I was the party's first chief executive, we made that step change. We got our first MP. That was 12 years ago. We need to make the next step change. We're getting there at a local council level. We've got hundreds of councillors now in the way that we didn't before, but we have to make the step change. That means we need to change the culture. We're starting that work. It means we need to change the infrastructure that we have in the party. And again, we're starting that work. We've made some of those investments. We need to make more. And we need to make sure that the party is welcoming and inclusive, because we need to use, as has been said earlier, all of the talents that are within the party and within the communities that we work with. We have to have a really competent leadership. We have to have a really well-functioning staff team managed by a really well-functioning governance team. And I believe that I've proved with my experience in other organisations and in the party that I'm the person to do that. So please give me your vote. Thank you.